Hello, this is Ivan Chester, Penaflorida, and I will be presenting my capstone proposal entitled Kinaiya, IT Hub for the Differently Abled, Office Design Synthesized with Sensory Architecture. Kinaiya is a Cebuano word that refers to your inner character that makes you who you are. The main idea of the project is to create an office design that will accommodate people with different characteristics. Part 1, the project. Business process outsourcing is the process of hiring a third-party company to handle the non-primary business activities for the company. BPO or business process outsourcing is one of the biggest providers of employment in the country. In fact, 15% of the total global outsourcing in the world come from the Philippines. Philippines is second in the world in terms of outsourcing. BPO industry accounts to 11% of the country's gross domestic product. According to PISA, there are about 788 BPO companies in the Philippines. Statement of the problem. Opportunity for people with disabilities are very limited. BPO in the country has a very high attrition rate, and the city where it will be located has one of the fastest growing economy in the country, wherein more and more people are migrating. Approach of the project. BPO is a very welcoming industry and is composed of different types of individuals with different characters and different needs. The proposal aims to promote sensory architecture for the design to create a workspace that will be able to provide each individual, including those with special needs, a great work experience. It aims to provide the following: adequate spaces for people with disabilities, facilities that will accommodate the needs and pique the interest of employees to lower down the attrition rate, and more employment and promote economic growth in the city. What is sensory architecture? Sensory architecture is the application of design that helps the users engage using their senses. The application of principles and ideas of a sensory responsive design will help the project provide the best working experience to different people who relies on other senses to be able to communicate and perform tasks. The target client. Accenture Philippines is a target client for the proposal. It is one of the first and leading BPO companies in the country in terms of revenue. The company's mission: Accenture solves our clients' toughest challenges by providing unmatched services and strategy, consulting, digital, technology, and operations. The company's vision: our core values shape the culture and define the character of our company. We live the core values through individual behaviors. They serve as a foundation on how we act and make decisions. Accenture keeps on upping their game when it comes to inclusivity. In a blog that was posted in the official website of the company, they are proud that they have helped two visually impaired individuals to be part of a BPO industry. Design process. These are the steps that the proponent took to ensure that the project is well executed. The project scope and limitations. The project scope is to provide an IT hub design that will accommodate the minority, especially the people with disabilities. And the project's limitation, it is delimited to the data gathered and the availability of information resources and the confidentiality according to the local government agency. Part 2, Site Analysis. The site is located at the city of Santo Tomas, Batangas. The city is a newly urbanized area and has one of the highest gross income in the past years. The site is also called the Gateway of the South for This is the main gateway from Manila to Laguna, Batangas, Quezon, and Bicol region, which means that the city is accessible to various southern Luzon provinces. The site is an inside lot with its northern side bounded by Government Carpio Avenue with an access to J.P. Laurel Highway. It is nearby Liana Supermarket, the Lifestyle Street, Santo Tomas Public Market, and a variety of commercial spaces. The site is approximately 16,947 square meters. On how the building orientation should be, the analysis includes wind, sun path, as well as identifying noise pollution. The site was divided into three zones: the public, semi-public, and the private zones. The public zones are generally accessible from the outside by the public, which includes parking, green space, and some commercial spaces. Semi-public are mostly accessible for the applicants. The spaces include the interview rooms and the public comfort rooms. The private spaces are strictly for employees and guests only. This includes the training rooms, production floors, and administration office, as well as the amenities. Design inputs. Part 3. Pertinent laws that help in identifying design standards for the project are the following. These are the building systems to be used in the project. For environmental systems, we have grasscrete. Grasscrete or grass with concrete is a modern solution for allocating greeneries in a walkway or pathway. Bioasphalt is a modern solution for maximizing the usage for non-biodegradable waste. It is usually made from non-renewable resources. Structural systems to be used are post and beam and isolated footing. Post and beam are composed of vertical and horizontal structures that wherein the posts support the beam to create one floor, while an isolated footing is placed at the bottom of the column to ensure that the load is distributed accordingly in the soil bed. Utility system for the project will include solar-powered light post, which has a solar panel technology that is attached in the lamp that converts energy from the sun and convert it to electrical energy. Other technical systems, safety signages, which is very useful for PWDs who cannot communicate through verbal expression, and the braille system keyboard. It is very useful technology in hopes that we can provide jobs for the visually impaired. The related studies that will help the proponent in identifying design solutions for the project. For international, we have the News to One Center for Autism in Scotland. The building includes 7 classrooms, a multi-sensory room, splash area, library, early learning center, staff room, and an area for visiting therapists. The significance of the study for the project is that the design of the building follows sensory architecture, which is the main architectural approach of the proposed project. For the local study, we have Task as Clark Pampanga. The House Teamworks Modern Kaleidoscope theme drives home the strong diversity-oriented and people-centered culture as we invest in employee wellness and happiness. The significance for the study is that these design ensure that the office incorporates people-centeredness, which is crucial to manage attrition rate, which is very common among BPO companies. Design development. This bubble diagram shows the desired organization and adjacency of the spaces in the building. The aim is to create an interactive work experience among the users without compromising the privacy that the business requires. the analysis of spaces according to privacy. Training and interview rooms are placed at the bottom part to be accessible to the applicants. These spaces are placed in a more public zone because of their transactions are temporary. It is also placed at the bottom to encourage walking applicants. The production floors are the main workspace in the building, located at the second floor to provide both privacy and access to the public spaces, since this floor is going to accommodate the majority of the users. The administrative offices are located at the topmost since their transactions are usually business impacting and requires only authorized personnel. These are the main design constraints for the project. These are economical, ethical, and health and safety. By studying the project, the proponent came up with a design philosophy. Architecture should be able to create interaction between people and the environment through senses and emotion. The design concept. Opportunities and progress are the main concept of the project. Due to the limited senses, most of people with disabilities are experiencing challenges on a daily basis. One of them is having limited job opportunities. The project aims to provide them a progressive office design that will give them opportunity for a greater workspace experience by designing an office building that is suitable for their needs. The design innovations. Design innovations for the materials to be used in the building is a self-healing concrete. The material is designed with capsule shells with healing agent. The innovation for the planning. The zigzag pattern is the one that will be used for the plan of the main offices or the main workspace of the building. A zigzag pattern will allow more spaces for the workers as well as giving their team leaders a greater view of what they do. The style also provides a more secured station where they can focus more on their job. This will also allow more spaces for people with mobility issues.